no, it's timing me anyway, so there's me starting my stopwatch. I'm going to avoid sex, politics, or religion, and I'm going to talk about music. I've recently downloaded Broadcasting from Home by the Penguin Cafe Orchestra, and a little bit of history to this if you're a first time listener to all things. Well, the story goes like this: I was listening to one of these sort of local radio stations in the Midlands, England, and when I was growing up, and they had one of these sort of quizzes on to do with household items. So the people had to phone in. But this was last week's quiz, and they had to phone in for household items. And there was this guy when I was listening to the radio, and it said, "You forgot Telephone and Rubber Band by the Penguin Cafe Orchestra." So, and then they said, "Oh yeah, let's play that." Right. So, and that was the thing, you got to play a music that had household items related to it, and Telephone and Rubber Band, and it was a really cool. It was lovely. It was a lovely piece of music, and then I thought, I need to listen to more of this stuff. Now, this was before all these sort of weekend hippies used to jump on the bandwagon with all this sort of I mean, it comes under the name New Age music, and it's not New Age music. It's sort of small chamber music. It's like classical music, but really just nice music. And anyway, Broadcasting from Home, and I'm really getting into that at the moment. And I'm not going to play anything, but the album that I really suggest everybody goes out and buys. I mean, Broadcasting from Home is a great album. I think it's their second one, which is good, just called Penguin Cafe Orchestra, and it has Air Dancer and Yodel 1 at the first two tracks. Yodel 2 is a great track as well. I love that. And Yodel 1 sort of starts off like it has a really it sounds like somebody going like that. And so that's where that's my talk about. Now, I've never listened to music to impress people, and I can't hear music that is. I mean, there's the youth thing, about sounding different and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's anyway. I'm just trying to think of things that pop into my head that will. Listen to all Mozart. You have to listen. Right. You have to get the highlights of Mozart's Marriage of Figaro. You have to get that. Beethoven's Ninth Symphony with what's his face? Not Karajan. Furtwängler. There's a Furtwängler. He's the conductor. Conducting it, and it is phenomenal. I mean, it is. It's the one that's been reissued. God, so many times it's unreal. But the Ode to Joy at the end of thing is about 25-30 minutes long, and it is, if you're feeling low, that will stop you from, if you're in a bad space and you want to top yourself or something, listen to that, and it will bring you. You'll feel invincible, invincible, and let me Mozart, yeah, Mozart, yeah, from Mozart, Bach, Handel, yeah, Bach for forward motion and nature and all that kind of stuff. Um, I'm trying to pull away from all the obvious composers and stuff like that. Carl Stockhausen, oh, what was his name? I should write things down, really, shouldn't I? And I think I'm gonna. Right, 6 minutes now. I'm gonna wrap this up, and I hope that's been of some vague help. Peace out.